Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Democratic Alliance Party, known as the DA, has laid charges of racism and criminal injury against disruptive Fly SA Fair flight passenger Nobuntu Mkhize. Before we get into these charges laid by the DA, let me give you a backstory of this incident that took place on the Fly SA Fair flight. On Boxing Day, the 26th of December 2024, SABC brand manager and daughter of anti-apartheid journalist Nobuntu Mkhize boarded Fly SA Fair flight, and what happened next is an embarrassment to the black community. But I also want to point out the double standards of some political parties that condemned her behavior on the flight and even went as far as open a case against her. On December 26, 2024, brand manager and ANC beneficiary Nobuntu Mkhize boarded Fly SA Fair flight to Cape Town from Durban. Witnesses say that before boarding the flight, she had a couple of drinks and she still had more drinks in the flight. When the flight attendants refused to give her more alcohol because clearly she was drunk, she argued with them as they tried to calm her down. But it got heated and she physically attacked one of the flight attendants. Other passengers tried to restrain her, while the colored flight attendant that Mkhize attacked tried to restrain her with cable ties. When have you ever heard of that? Check out this video. We are going to dissect it inch by inch.
Do your job and safety. You cannot do this. On a serious note,
Is it captured?
no, but look, there's my lawyer. There's my lawyer.
Is it not water? Is it not water? Against Foxtel. Next. Have your wife now.
Who are you?
Just sit still. Next. Have your wife now.
Who are you?
No, sit down. Sit down. Hey, I said sit down. I'm sitting. Don't touch me.
Yes, I agree that Nobuntu's drunkenness and unruly behavior was uncalled for. That flight attendant was only doing her job. She threw the first punch, threw a drink at her, and continued charging at her. That flight attendant had every right to defend herself. The fact that this incident escalated to this level shows extreme bad management by the airline. Yes, I did say the colored flight attendant had every right to defend herself, but I found the attempt by the air hostess to restrain the passenger with cable ties, the passenger Nobuntu, by using cable ties and allowing a white male passenger to manhandle this poor black woman who was clearly drunk was unacceptable if they were truly trying to de-escalate the situation. It is said that Nobuntu, the drunk black woman, hurled some racial slur words to the colored hostess and said, and I quote, "You are a colored from Mitchell's Plain, all these gold rings but no degree. Right now when we land, I am going to take an Uber home. You don't even have a license. You don't even have a car." DA spokesperson said the DA laid a charge of criminal injury against Nobuntu and that this sort of discrimination had no place in a democratic society. Gayton McKenzie's racist party, the PA, filed a complaint with the South African Human Rights Commission against Nobuntu. Okay, guys, I want to make this clear, or I want to educate the black community across the globe. Something about the DA that black people of this country don't understand is that this political party does not care about anybody, especially the colored community. They don't care about y'all. Them laying racism charges against Nobuntu is them trying to score brownie points in the colored community. Often white people use colored and Indian people as pawns or to pit them against black people. This is very disingenuous. These political parties are opportunists that climbed on this racism bandwagon to try to get the last desperate attempt to remain relevant and get voters in the next elections. The PA goes the Human Rights Commission route, and the DA, which has not only failed to prosecute any of their white members who have indulged in racist statements, but has in fact defended and protected a number of these racist members. Now they can suddenly tell us what is racist and what is not. Suddenly this kind of behavior is not allowed in a democratic society. They have not even once shared this sentiment of a democratic society. So they are the last people to say anything about racism. The racist DA and PA have managed to shift the focus from the woman's bad drunkard behavior in general to her supposedly uncalled for racist comments aimed at one of the air hostess, the colored air hostess. I want to focus your attention on something else. If you can look at the small clip I'm about to show you, you can see that the colored hostess was antagonizing Nobuntu the entire time, which led to the physical altercation. I repeat, I'm not condoning Nobuntu, the black woman's drunkenness, unruly behavior. Check out this clip.
Pardon my family and let's move on. Okay. She has no rights. Okay. No rights. Black people in this country have a problem of shutting up. But if I was white, then it would be Thank you. Yes.
If one looks and listens to how Nobuntu the passenger responds in general when speaking to other air hostesses, this is her reaction, and words aimed at this colored air hostess leaves no doubt in my mind that this colored air hostess said and did a great deal more than what we are led to believe in these edited videos busy flying around social media. So the DA's anti-racist and anti-discriminatory stance is a joke. The same DA that kept their mouths shut when two white men tried to drown black children in a swimming pool in 2022 after the children were told this is a white-only pool. That DA that is now condemning us of racism and calling racism that same DA. Check out this clip.
Get down! Oh, come down!
Coloreds are the last people to be viewing the DA as their Lord and Savior. I mean, not long ago, in 2013, DA Federal Chair Helen Zille said colored people lack skills to manage situations, or anything she might as well have called you useless. You see? Zille called colored people skillless. He said colored people lack the skills to manage situations, so she might as well have called the colored people useless, as I've stated. This whole situation reeks of double standards. I don't condone Nobuntu's behavior, but seeing how the colored air hostess is now willing to participate and entertain this whole racism lawsuit by the DA and PA, it makes me wonder if she's trying to cover up for the role she played in antagonizing the black passenger Nobuntu Mkhize of the SABC. And I want to also point your attention on something. The clip that I'm about to show you shows some white passengers on the flight calling Nobuntu some racist slur words, some demeaning slur words. And now the DA and PA want to come to the defense of this colored air hostess because what? She has silky hair, she's light-skinned, she speaks Afrikaans maybe? I don't know. I don't like how the DA and PA get to choose who gets justice and who does not get justice. I do not like that. I don't want Nobuntu to be used as a political pawn for these desperate parties to try and win voters, to try and score brownie point in the colored community.
Exaggerated citizen. Trash.
You got the underground gang in your head.
Who's your father?
You're not right.
Who's your father?
Just call yourself SANGOMA.
So as Nobuntu was leaving the flight, they called the police to come escort Nobuntu out. Some people called her trailer park trash. That's also demeaning. That's also a racial slur. Some people called her a SANGOMA. So now I want to point your attention on the SANGOMA slur word that these white people were busy screaming at Nobuntu. Now, Nobuntu took off her wig, started to scratch her head, looking all funny, and she was bald underneath the wig. Now, Sangomas back in the 1800s, I don't know about now, back in the 1800s, they were very sacred people. Sangomas are also known as traditional healers in the African culture. Now, these people are very sacred. Not everybody was exposed to them. Not everybody could see and consult with them. They were there to guide and heal the kings when they battled the Boers and the white people that landed here in South Africa in 1652. So much so that the white people feared their power and they started targeting these traditional healers and killing them and eliminating anything that pertains to their methods. Now, traditional healers, they are called mediums, I believe, in America. They heal the spirit, they heal the soul. They see into the soul and into the spirit world to try and diagnose the problem that you have. They also communicate with our past loved ones. So not everybody was privileged to see a Sangoma back in the early 1800s. Now it's something different. So the Sangomas, they used to cut their hair bald, so it made them sensitive to the spirit world. It made them more receptive to the spirit world. This is what I have heard from my grandmother here in the village. So it makes them sensitive to the spirit world, so they had to cut all their hair and make them bald. Sometimes the hair would be badly cut, it will have patches, but regardless, they had to cut their own hair. Back in the day, they did not have barber shops. So Nobuntu's hair had little patches and patches, and everybody in the flight called her Sangoma, demeaning words like trailer trash park, racial slur words as well. So now the black people on social media, the black people in the flight made fun of Nobuntu's hair. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the black people of South Africa are so far gone up the white people's asses that they don't know when they have been done wrong. They failed to dissect this video with an incident with their third eye. They failed to bring in their high-level thinking capacity. They always see everything as a joke. They always see black people, their fellow black people, as a joke, all to impress the white people. Someone wrote in the comment section that, wow, Nobuntu's behavior is so unruly and so bad that the white people are busy laughing at us. They will never respect us. Sweetie, white people never respected you. White people never took you for anything. So this comment really is irrelevant. I wish you haven't commented it, because now you look stupid and I'm here exposing you on the African Diaspora News channel. So yeah, I am so appalled at how the black people joined the white people in calling Nobuntu these racial slurs, these demeaning words, trailer park trash, Sangoma, and yeah. So what they're trying to say is that Sangomas, you behave unruly, you behave badly with your bad haircuts. That's what the white people are saying. But the DA and PA are selective of who gets justice based on your skin color and your hair texture. So shame on these two desperate political parties. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel. So family, it's late at night, and as I was watching that video over and over again and trying to analyze it, it has come to my attention that besides the racial slur words and the demeaning words that I've mentioned in my segment, the trailer park trash, the SANGOMA, which are also very demeaning words to the black community, some white people in the flight called her a third-class citizen. Now, if you know, during the apartheid era, the whites were considered first-class citizens, the colors and the Indians were considered second-class citizens, and guess what? The black people were considered third-class citizens. And I can't believe that there are white people in that flight that called her a third-class citizen. White people in that flight, to be specific, that called her third-class citizen. I think they need to be I think the flight in general needs to be investigated. The passengers need to be investigated, and we need to find who this person was. I can't believe the DA and the PA were deaf to these racial slur words, these demeaning words towards the black people. They only rushed to come save their light-skinned people because they want to score brownie points. Can you believe it? I had to make this little segment. I had to make this little video just to make you guys aware.
Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today.